You are now watching the Queen Chioma. So hey guys, I'm back with another video. So tonight's video is yet again another Chioma Chats video podcast edition. So by the title, we're going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and Arrogant Tay. So as we all know, Nicki Minaj is out here pregnant and she is doing her thing, becoming a new mother as well as upkeeping her role as a rapper. So she has her new song that just came out, Move Your Hips, featuring A$AP Ferg, and she wanted to promote this song. Arrogant Tay is a hairstylist based in Atlanta and he does some bomb work. Like, he does hair that makes you think that it's coming straight out of the scalp. Not gonna lie, he might do the best celebrity hair I've seen. So he primarily does Ari, the Real Kyle sisters hair. He does Jada Cheeves' hair. He does Dream Doll's hair. So he has a pretty good celebrity clientele. So he specializes in pretty much anything. So mainly frontals, closures, sew-ins, but he definitely does natural hair, ponytails, that as well. So the internet took to a little scuffle when Nicki Minaj, who is a big name A-list celebrity star, had an ongoing beef with Arrogant Tay. I wouldn't necessarily call it a beef just off the strength that it doesn't seem like it's that serious, but I did think this was something to touch on when it comes to mixing business with pleasure and when to keep things as business and how not to blur those lines. So there's a discrepancy going on because last minute, Tay could not do Nicki Minaj's hair to promote her new song. And we've all been there, ladies, where you feel like you're about to get your hair done or your nails done or waxed and your stylist or your esthetician or whomever, they cancel on you and now you can't come in and get whatever service. It's almost like a little heartbreak because when you're looking forward to getting your hair done, your nails done, or your waxed or whatever, and it doesn't happen on your accord, anyone's gonna be upset. It's just a little bit of a disappointment, especially for us girls when it comes to our beauty, because it's like, damn, I gotta let these ugly little eyebrows grow out a little bit longer. When you're an A-list celebrity like Nicki Minaj and you have business and you have to promote songs and do all of these things and there's other people involved, such as makeup artists, videographers, and things like that, I know it's a lot more hectic when someone cancels on you because it definitely puts a lot of things at a standstill. Now, Arrogant Tay has been doing Nicki Minaj's hair for a while. He did her hair for her maternity shoot, and I feel like he does such a great job. Like I said, his work is so good, and if he ever blesses my head, then I'm gonna be happy. But because he canceled, Nicki had to go with another stylist, which is I Am Jonathan. Now, I believe the rumor is that I Am Jonathan and Arrogant Tay do have a little bit of beef, or there's just been some words or shots thrown amongst these two very talented hairstylists. I Am Jonathan was in this whole discrepancy a few weeks ago because he did the hair for Jeffree Star, and we all know Jeffree Star is not it, okay? We don't mess with Jeffree Star. He's a racist. He's definitely problematic. And I see it both ways, you know, get your bag, but at the same time, all money is not good money. Sometimes it's worth not taking. Your brand can easily become attached to people who don't have the best reputation, and sometimes money is not worth ruining your brand. So both Arrogant Tay and Nicki Minaj took to their social media to address the situation, and I feel like it's very important to talk about business as relates to blurring the lines between business, friendships, and pleasure. So I've broken this video down into a few main talking points, so let's get right into this video. So the first thing I wanted to discuss was the idea of when is the right time to mix business and pleasure. Now, Arrogant Tay has been very supportive of Nicki Minaj in her career. I remember there was a time where Nicki Minaj's hair and her outfits just wasn't looking all that good. You know, Sis's hairline was looking too bulky with the wigs. Some of her outfits just weren't flattering, and I feel like her overall appearance just wasn't good. So I remember a few years ago, she fired her entire stylist team. So people who do her makeup, people who do her hair, and people who do her fashion, which she kind of did need to revamp herself. So it was actually a move for the better. This was right around the time during the Harper's Bazaar when she got into it with Cardi B. Now, when it comes to working with certain people, I feel like business is business. Tay posted on his Instagram page basically stating that he was denying the fact that he didn't say no to doing Nicki Minaj's hair, is that he just had some other things prior going on. So Tay says, I never said no, but I know how she is with the wigs that she likes. The company she uses has not been texting me back when I asked them to send me 3 blonde wigs that I can color and have on hand for her, but I got no response. But if I would have got a wig from elsewhere, I would have got cursed out because she knows the difference. I really wanted to be there because I always try and make sure that I am there for her, but I had to handle my business and get my tooth pulled because I've been holding it off way before Corona, and I couldn't because of Corona, and now that businesses are back open, I went and got it over with. And it's not about being spoiled, but you don't go against me with people who sit and shade me and feel a way about me. But whatever, it's life. Which I see his point. You know, you're working with someone who does not like me. But I also feel like Tay needs to understand you've also worked with people who have shaded Nicki. You've worked with people who are not the biggest fans of Nicki, and for a while there's been a Nicki hate train, which I feel like is slowly coming to a stop. I feel like people are kind of starting to like her again. At the end of the day, you gotta take personal out of the whole business thing. When it comes to money and when it comes to getting a bag, it's straight bag in business, okay? The personal drama, it doesn't really matter. To be honest, I've worked with people who don't even like me. I've worked with people who definitely are friends with or close with people who don't like me, who speak badly about me or have tried to stop my bag or have tried to stop opportunities for me. On my college campus, I support a lot of black businesses. Some of the people with these black businesses I know hang around girls who talk they shit about me. And if you're listening, bitch, I know. And also, y'all, let's be real. Tay is not wrong for putting his personal and health needs first. Put yourself first. But where I do draw the line is you are kind of wrong for feeling some type of way about who she chose to get her hair done. Jonathan is good at what he does, and she's paying some very good money, and it's very last minute. So things just have to go the way that they're gonna go. So Tay has been Nicki Minaj's primary hairstylist for a while now, and he's been doing great work. Like I said, if you look on his page, it's like, oh my gosh, are these wigs coming out the scalp? Like, they look that good. And last minute for her promotion for her new song, he had to cancel due to him having to get his wisdom tooth removed. So Nicki took it upon herself to go ahead and, you know, get another stylist, because at the end of the day, the show must go on. Tay felt some type of way about that just off the strength that him and Jonathan just had a little discrepancy. He definitely threw shots at Jonathan for working with Jeffree Star, which I don't blame him for, because working with a racist and someone who doesn't even appreciate black people, to me, is very, very, very telling of what type of person you are. But if you want to get your bag, then get your bag. Now, my take on this is this. People need to understand business versus personal. And this is a very good lesson for those of us who are in business. I have so many of you beautiful subscribers who have your own brands and your own businesses, and a lot of you reach out to me to promote your own products, and I love doing that because it definitely brings some exposure to your brand. Even if I feel like my platform isn't the largest, it still is large enough to get you some more sales or at least some more traction, or just put your name out there. And a lot of the products that I've received have been so good, whether it be lip products, face products, hair. If you want me to review your product, you can definitely send me an email. I'll have my email in my description box down below. So when Nicki went and got this new stylist, obviously it kind of looks messy, because it's like, damn, Nick, out of all the stylists you could have picked, you picked the one that is kind of an arch nemesis to the one that you always go with. So it looked a little bit fishy, and people were pointing her out and saying that she was messy for that. But I kind of feel like it's not messy when business is business. Things cannot always be personal in business. Things have to strictly be business. There's so many things that go into it than your personal feelings. And sometimes with business, your feelings do get hurt. Do I feel like Nicki Minaj was wrong for picking Jonathan? No, because at the end of the day, Jonathan's work speaks for itself. He's another talented hairstylist. His work is great. She's worked with him before. She's seen his work, and he was also very close to where they were doing the whole promotion for this new song. But Arrogant Tay took it as, you know, why would you work with my arch nemesis? And I think people need to understand that sometimes these celebrities or the people that you work with, they're not your friends. You may like them, you may admire them, you may love their work and what they do, but you don't always have to look at things from a personal standpoint. I think Arrogant Tay has a great work ethic, and he's very professional to me. I love that he has so much fun with what he does. He's always consistent, always posting up his work. But in this case, I have to look at him and say, you know what, Tay? This time around is a time where you kind of just took your L. Unfortunately, you couldn't be there, but also give yourself credit for the fact that you were the first. Okay, the first. You were the primary. You were the number one person that Nicki Minaj wanted to call for her hair to get done. And she's always going to call you, okay? The bridge is not burnt. It's just in the moment when you couldn't meet her expectations to be there and you had to cancel, she had to go with the next best thing. Now, could it have been anybody else? Yes. But Jonathan was also a very good stylist. To me, it's kind of like, do I sit here and say, well, I'm just not going to have my hair done for this video shoot because my main hairstylist can't do it? Or do I move on to the next best thing so I can make sure I get my hair done, and everybody who's not including just hair, but makeup, videography, lighting, and all the other people that need to be involved in my promotion don't have to reschedule or recancel? Nicki also stated that there's been plenty of times where, I'm not sure if she was referring to Tay, but she's been canceled on plenty of times, which postponed a lot of her promotions or anything that she was doing just because she couldn't get her hair done or whatever it may be. So I kind of understand. You don't want to push things further. You're already pregnant, and there's so many people here, so you don't want to sit here and say, oh, well, we're not going to do this or we have to reschedule it. No. Okay, we want our hair done, and we want our hair done now. Some people reach out to me and they want me to review their products, and that's fine. And I let people know when I review your products, it's going to take between 1 and 4 weeks from whenever I get your product, because you don't know what other companies I'm working with. You don't know what other brands I'm working with. And honestly, I need time to actually take your products in. A lot of the hair companies that I review are backed up by like a month or two. They sent me hair months ago, and I'm just now getting to it. Not only because I have a life out of YouTube, but simply because there has to be a time and place for everybody's promotion. I don't want to do back-to-back-to-back promotions promotions and make it look like I'm just putting a whole bunch of information in people's faces. You want to make sure it seems authentic, and you want to make sure that it seems genuine. You want to make sure that it seems timely. It's been times where brands have reached out to me, even some subscriber brands have reached out to me, and I got their product, and then it's like, okay, I'm ready to do the promotion, and then all of a sudden, because I can't do it in the time that they want, now they don't want me to do the promotion. They want me to send back their product, or they want me to just not do the hair, or they want me to just keep my deposit. And in my opinion, you have to understand that business always comes before personal when you're dealing with somebody and their brand. You can't expect someone to bend their back, cut off their right and left hand, and go the extra mile for you just because it's you and you like that person. And to be honest, in this case, that goes for both Nicki and Arrogant Tay. Tay cannot expect Nicki to just change everything so that he can be there to do her hair, and Nicki cannot expect Tay to stop whatever he had going on for her. The show has to go on both sides of this. Whether you watch my channel and you love me, or you're a brand and you don't know me and you just want to work with me because you think I would be great to promote your product, you have to understand that business always comes first. And in this case, I feel like it was a valuable lesson to understand that business comes first. The show doesn't stop when someone can't be in it. And I feel like Tay should have just, okay, I can't do the hair, someone else is gonna do it, so be it, I'll do it next time. But he started throwing little shots on his Instagram page, saying different things, and I don't think that's very professional. And I love Tay, and I know he's just gonna write it off and say, okay, you know, I was wrong, okay, moving on, I still love Nicki. But in the end, people need to understand that business always comes first. People have to be paid for their work, and people have to be paid for their time. There's no way that Nicki Minaj or anybody can cancel on all the other people that are going into the promotion just because one little component of it didn't go right. So I feel like all in all, Tay was wrong. I feel like Nicki Minaj should not have really addressed it publicly because to me it wasn't that big of a deal. But when someone starts, you know, coming for your character a little bit, especially for something so petty, I can understand why she did speak out on it. She could have chosen any other stylist, so it could have been way less messy. Okay, Nicki, come on now. But I kind of understand where she's coming from. She knows Jonathan's work. I don't want to work with Jonathan because you touch Jeffree Star's racist ass, nut ass head. So, I mean, that's that. But all in all, people need to understand business before personal. You can't always take things personal because you don't know what goes into creating the promotion that you're asking for. You have to take time to do certain things, and there's so many other components that are involved in promotion that people fail to realize. I hope that Nicki Minaj and Tay can kind of just resolve this situation because in the end it wasn't that big of a deal, but I definitely think it was a good learning lesson for a lot of us young Black business owners out there and those of us that are trying to build a brand. So that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. What are your thoughts on my commentary? Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media networks, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. At this point, y'all, my preference is light-skinned women, or my preference is for light-skinned women, or whatever. From Black men, especially the dark-skinned ones, is definitely now complete in other colorism. And side note, any of these celebrities that was and continues to post about Black Lives Matter but has ever made an anti-Black woman or anti-dark-skinned Black woman comment is colorist and definitely not for the movement. It's all cap, and all these rap stars are full of Kentucky Fried Chicken. If you only date one look of Black woman and that is light and bright, you are colorist. And that's on period. One, because why the fuck is your preference based on color and nothing else when you yourself is as dark as my shadow? Number two, cut the shit. The reason why you would prefer lighter skinned women is because you literally think lighter is better than brown or dark. And three, because no, like literally because no.